There was this one time, last year I think, me and my roommate were just up late watching YouTube or whatever, and he's into metalwork, so he's got this compilation of metalwork sculpting machines just like doing their thing up on the TV with just like music playing over the top of it. I'm sitting there kind of having this zoned out conversation watching this metalwork video, and I think I turned to him halfway through and I'm like, how many views does this have? And he says something ridiculous, like 200,000 or whatever, and I turn back and it's like my mind is being blown in slow motion. Like, you realize what you're looking at, right? This is a machine that was made with and for the express purpose of carving a chunk of metal into a more functional chunk of metal. And here it is, a video of that machine on this little place on the internet called YouTube, with an audience of over 200,000. And that's just... it's just... Sorry. I was gonna make this whole video ASMR themed, but I got a little too excited about all this. Well, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna go back to shouting and swearing a lot. I'm sorry if you're trying to sleep. Okay, people are probably a little confused about what I'm excited about. Let me explain by putting it in the context of ASMR. Even though I don't get it, what I love about ASMR is it is the quintessential example of a type of entertainment that nobody would have known about if not for the experimentation of YouTube. It is the single most ridiculous thing on this site that I've seen become its own genre, and it wouldn't have happened if not for the internet. Like, could you imagine trying to pitch this shit to like a TV company or something? Alright, here's the deal. We're gonna get some professional high quality microphones, get some everyday objects, and then we're just gonna take them and just gonna rub the absolute shit out of the microphone with them. They would have looked at you like you were fucking insane. Despite that though, if any one of those bigwigs approved it, they would have been a fucking millionaire by now. Not only has YouTube proved how lucrative a market for this is, but even if you got a budget time at like 1 AM in the morning, it would have been more perfect for ASMR than anything else, because people are trying to get to sleep, which I hear is one of the uses, you know. When it's not trying to make me horny. Anyway, my point is, no one ever found out that this could be something engaging until the internet. It's mainly because TV companies are too safe, and furthermore, just way too self-important. You see this bullshit expert mentality occur whenever you put someone in a seat of power. Some people just start power tripping because they can approve and veto whatever they want, but that doesn't make you right. Newsflash, you can't be an expert on entertainment. Not yet anyway. We're not doctors or engineers, we're school kids that broke into the science lab. We have no formalized system, and there are only a couple of designers out there who can consistently produce engaging products, and most of them are just feeling things out anyway. But so many times with editors and TV companies and producers, they just fucking act like they understand everything and don't make any attempt to experiment or search out evidence for or against their claims. This is how we get pizza dough characters and trend-following bullshit like isekai. What's amazing to me about YouTube though is that we can completely bypass that. We have pretty much complete artistic freedom, and granted, that ends in a lot of shit. But this hierarchy that allows popular stuff to generally be recommended first means all of the new and interesting stuff arises from the muck. So when someone does something weird and crazy just for the hell of it and it resonates with people, we discover something new and incredible about entertainment. And all it took was one guy to try it. Or more like one woman. Why is it always women? With their fingers? I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just more aesthetically pleasing. Actually, can I put a request in to have some big gruff bodybuilders do this shit, please? Thank you. And by thank you, I mean, you're welcome, BuzzFeed. Anyway, this to me as a whole is the beauty of YouTube. Whoever thought that recording yourself and playing a game would become $1 million industry? What about song parodies or this? What is this? I don't even fucking know, but it's apparently engaging. People are making whole channels in celebration of big IPs, creating theories and analysis. You'd never be able to get that from old media. Even getting into things like professionalism, YouTube is starting to break apart that concept and prove just how much of a hindrance it is on entertainment. As a joke, Sean Head has used her shitty webcam to record her videos all the way up until her now 900,000 subscribers. I remember in my advertising course, I was taught this rule that you should never change your brand's logo, not the icon itself, not even the colors. Well, here's the most subscribed channel on YouTube, constantly changing his avatar and banner to the weirdest shit. In fact, so many channels have become popular despite a total lack of professionalism. Game Grumps is constantly doing stupid shit halfway through videos, bucking all the rules purely because they, as comedians, thought it would be funny, and most of the time that pays off. There's one time where someone just logs them off their PlayStation account halfway through an episode, and instead of cutting away or saying sorry, they make a thing out of it and leave the room hot mic style to shout at him.
Oh? What? No, I'm not gonna fight. We're doing an episode.
Okay.
I'm not gonna chastise Brent out of the fucking...
You kidding? I think that's exactly what Game Grumps is all about.
Alright, fine.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll
fucking... Okay, hold on.
You can't bring a microphone out there.
Hold on, let's just bring it as far as we can. Hang on there, everybody. I'm just getting the mic out. Oh, wait. Hold on.
He did it again!
Did he? Fuck.
He did it again!
Hold on. These mics actually have some good length.
Fucking did it again! Brent!
Brent! What the fuck?
Piss off our fucking Bloodborne playthrough right now.
Unfucking believable, Brent.
You need to get your own PS4 account, buddy.
Isn't that fantastic? Isn't this fantastic? I never thought I'd say this, but there's a beauty to having zero quality assurance. This produces so many amazing and fascinating things for me as a designer to research. Nobody knows what other engagements are out there, but no matter what, if I think of something that I think will work, I can just try it, and no one will stop me. Isn't that just, it's so... Am I a bit too excited about this? Maybe a little. Man, I don't know. It's probably not a big deal to most people, but I'm way too invested in this medium to not be amazed by the weirdness and randomness of this all. If you haven't guessed by now, I have the biggest hard-on for design. Entertainment fascinates me. I'm so invested in this medium that it dominates my life. Like, I constantly zone out in the middle of conversations because I start thinking about design. I do it so much that I've subconsciously developed a bunch of strategies to respond to people without knowing what they've just said. I can't watch porn with stories because I just start analyzing it and then I forget what I was doing. When I see things like ASMR for the first time, it's like a fucking trip. To people who don't understand it, it's this weird, abstract, almost alien thing. It makes no sense. As a designer, when I see stuff like this for the first time, it just gets me so fucking horny. This engages people, and I have no clue as to why. But that's the beauty of YouTube. There are no higher-ups to judge you, but you can access an audience of millions. The creative freedom is so expansive, it's terrifying. I'd actually describe the feeling of writing a YouTube video to agoraphobia. You can make pretty much anything. The direction and distance you go with your creativity is infinite, and while you might feel freedom with that, no one's going to stop you if you start in the wrong direction. There's just no way to tell for sure if anything is going to resonate with your audience, and that's scary because you are 100% responsible. At the same time though, I wouldn't have it any other way, because I can do whatever I want, and I don't even have to have a reason. What's the matter? You look frustrated.